the other side of the room. Look up at the ceiling. This is artwork from the Victorian era, painted by John Knowles, of whom we spoke earlier. If only we looked up more often, we might see something that we would otherwise have missed. Now, look out of the window and down onto the street below. Is Stonegate busy? Look at the people as they pass. Do they look up? Most of them will walk right on by. To them, you might as well be a ghost. Dick Turpin, the famous highwayman and horse rustler, walked this very street in the 1700s and was paraded before the people on a makeshift cart as he made his final journey to the gallows. Guy Fawkes of the Gunpowder Plot was born on Stonegate in 1570. Some say the tradition of penny for the guy began with hungry street urchins begging on the cobbles below. Look to your right, up the street towards the Minster. A few doors up is 41 Stonegate, home to the ghost of a small child from the 1800s who fell to her death through the stairwell. There have been reports of tuggings at shoelaces, valuable antique objects being moved from one locked glass cabinet to another, and a little girl in full Victorian dress has been seen in the shop front on numerous occasions. Now, look to your left, the other way. You will see a sign that hangs across the width of the street, joining the buildings on one side of the road to the buildings on the other. It's drawing your attention to the Old Star Inn, a pub set back behind Stonegate itself. It's only accessible through an alley, one of York's many haunted snickleways. The Old Star Inn dates back to 1644, and the cellar is believed to date back to the 10th century. During the Civil War, the cellar was used as a makeshift operating room for the wounded. And in those days, there was no anaesthetic.
Back down.
Another story relating to this building is that of two cats who were accidentally bricked up within the walls and heard desperately scratching and scampering until they died. Dogs have often been seen to start howling and barking for no apparent reason, perhaps picking up on a ghostly feline scent. Look further down Stonegate, past the Star. On the left is the Punch Bowl. Here, a former landlord burned to death in an all-consuming fire. He can still be heard walking down the cellar steps. Many have seen the ghost of a young woman who still desperately tries to escape the fatal, lusty advances of a drunken customer. Her shoes clatter across the floorboards. Screams echo in the hall. And then there's the Grey Lady, who, after committing suicide, tirelessly walks the night searching for her lover. These are just a handful, but let's go on.